Home. Chapter 40. A Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction written and narrated by Mira Rose. Artwork provided by XAA. You can find a link to the artist's Tumblr in the description box below. If you haven't already, don't forget to not only subscribe to this channel and hit the bell, but also smash that like button and leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. If you don't know what to comment, put a new couch. Now then, thank you so much for tuning in to the 40th chapter of Home. We've had quite a journey so far, and please enjoy. Thanks. Adrien aggressed. Whoa. When Adrien came back to his apartment with Sweat, Nino, and a couch, the last thing he expected were bulbs draped across a ceiling and plastic bats stuck to his wall. Grunting, he and Nino made one last-ditch effort to get the love seat into the apartment before they both collapsed in it and admired Marinette's Halloween handiwork. "Dude," Nino said, out of breath. "Yeah?" Adrien's tone matched his, winded. "I love you, bro, but I'm never carrying furniture 7 blocks for you again." "Fair." His neck was damp with sweat, already soaking into the upholstery. Marinette popped out of the bathroom, wrench in hand. "Your sink's installed." Adrien looked up at her, eyebrows raised but too fatigued to muster up motivation to get up and look. He was married to this couch now. "Oh." He meant to say thank you, but his thighs protested too much to remember pleasantries. Tom emerged from the bathroom, munching on a sandwich square. He and Adrien had bought lunch, or rather dinner, together, but when the couch owner messaged him saying she was home and he could come pick it up, he jumped at the opportunity. He didn't want to pass up a couch like this for 20 euros. "You don't have it in you to get a mattress, too, do you?" Adrien asked Nino, not bothering to look at him. Yeah, I'll sleep on the couch. Who needs a bed anyway?" Adrien shot a glance to Marinette, who stood smirking with her arms crossed. "Big day," she said, turning to give her father a goodbye hug. "You have no idea." Marinette waited until her father and Nino left to speak again. "So this is the place we're going to bait Hawkmoth to." Her tone was a stunning, sullen contrast to her cheery goodbye. Adrien sat up, elbows on his knees as he looked up at her. She was always direct to the elephants in the room. Yeah, it is." "Are you sure you want to do this?" "Yeah." Although it was worrisome to bait Hawkmoth to an apartment complex, the alley in the back would be a great place to trap him, so long as they separated themselves from Mayura. "Not right away, but yeah. This way, if something goes wrong, we can camp out in this apartment as Adrien and Marinette." She stared at him. "Like, as a couple?" "Yeah." "What about—" Her face twisted, the same dark expression whenever this came up. It stabbed his heart. "What about your girlfriend?" she whispered. "I'll break up with her." She scoffed, and he couldn't blame her. It wasn't the first time he'd said that. "Okay. I'm not dependent on my father anymore," he said. "It's been less than 24 hours, Kat. Besides, can you promise there was never a contract?" She only called Adrien Kat when she was emotional. "Huh? For the dating? Are you sure you didn't get certain modeling gigs because you're a contracted couple?" Adrien hesitated. they'd done quite a bit as a famous couple for brands. Breakups happen all the time in this industry. I'm okay if it falls on me. He looked up at Marinette's soft confession. No, he said, voice hardening. No, I won't do that to you. I can take it. How could he convince I won't do that to Mama Chang and Dad? He could see her hesitation. Be careful about it, she said, holding herself and not making eye contact. I'm sorry I've done this to you. He knew better than to touch her. It's not your fault. Adrien slumped back into the couch after she left, still feeling gross despite his best efforts to lighten the mood. What a mess. He couldn't even call the fake girlfriend a bad idea because their popularity had skyrocketed, and them breaking up would be an even bigger scandal than certain American couples. What a mess. Well, if it weren't for this mess, he wouldn't have been able to squirrel away funds for this apartment over the last year undetected, and yet, did he regret it? Adrien wasn't sure. His girlfriend, real girlfriend, was his priority, but he didn't want to screw over people he didn't have to. Frustrated, Adrien ran his hands through his hair, unable to talk to anyone about this, least of all Plag. His Kwame would choose whatever route or answer that led to more cheese. This would be so much easier if Nino knew about it. If Alia knew about it. If... There's an idea. Adrien sat up, texting his girlfriend a name ferociously. Hopefully she would be on board. Instead of a messy news site delivering the news to the audience with embellishment, they could give an exclusive to the Ladybug under contract that every word would be approved before publishing. It would be a win for all three of them, right? Pressing the phone screen to his lips, Adrien allowed his body to relax, heart still thumping from the idea. Sure, he wouldn't be able to publicly date Marinette right away, but they could tell Nino and Alia, and that would help Marinette's mental state so much. It'd be nice for him too, but that wasn't Adrien's concern. And with the buzz back, his answer was confirmed. Do whatever you want. We were only supposed to date 6 months to begin with. You're the one who wanted longer. Adrien smiled to himself, pleased. Good. All that drama for an anticlimactic ending? He didn't mind, but surely there was irony. Closing his eyes, Adrien fell asleep, lit by the bulbs Marinette strung over his room and the golden hour peeking through the window. Despite it all, today was a good first day in his new home. Thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned for Chapter 41, although the script for Chapter 41 is currently available on my Patreon at patreon.com/MiraWrites. Anyway, don't forget to smash that like button and leave a comment to show that you've made it all the way to the end. If you don't know what to comment, put Adrien's new home. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!